What's good, everybody? Welcome to BNB Talk again. As you know, me and my brother, we back again. And our guest this week, man, we got Anthony Alford from Mississippi, a third-round draft pick. So, man, first of all, I just want to say I appreciate you for coming down to our camp.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's an honor to have guys like you be around kids like that. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you look in our facility, man, we got about 7 or 8 young black baseball players in there grinding, and I think it's just wonderful that you were just sitting in there talking with them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to remember that for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? They're going to follow you on Instagram, probably send you a DM or something, but you know what I'm saying? That's awesome, bro. But, man, we excited to have Ed. Trey, what you got, man?
Man, I'm just excited he came down, man. He always brings like a joy to the camp.
Always.
He really get the outfields competing, and I really think he helps kids fall in love with outfield. Because growing up, people always say, "Oh, you put the worst kids in the outfield." But he was the best athlete in Mississippi. And he played, any guy who got drafted for pro baseball and then played college football, like that's immaculate, And I mean, I think he helps kids kind of fall in love with that position out there in the grass.
Right.
So.
And you, so growing up, you were a two-sport athlete,
Yeah.
which obviously a lot of kids are. But how?
Yeah.
But like us being, African American, us being black, it's hard for us to get into baseball, right?
100%.
Because 9 times out of 10, your uncle didn't play, your cousin didn't play,
Right.
your daddy wants you to play but don't know nothing. So like, how did you get into the game of baseball? I know how you got into basketball and football.
Yeah.
Who introduced you to baseball?
Oh, well, my mom introduced me.
Okay.
She was actually my first baseball coach.
Oh wow.
But I think for me, I played obviously soccer, basketball, tennis, but I think part of the reason my mom kept me so involved in sports because I grew up in the projects, right? So it's
Right.
she made sure I was always active. So on weekends, my weekends was busy with sports, so I didn't really have time to run the streets with my friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was a big part of I ain't necessarily love baseball growing up, but I love competing. I love playing sports.
Right.
And anything that was like a competition, I love doing
Yeah.
that. So yeah.
Okay.
So tell me, in high school, when you were in high school,
Where did you go to high school, first of all?
I went to Pedal High School.
Pedal High School.
High school.
Damn,
Did
Pedal got a
anybody-
high school?
Come on, now.
It's
It's one of the best in the state. No, we 7A now.
The best.
7? Hold on, Mississippi got 7s?
Yeah, we just went up to 7. They going up to 7.
They got 1 through 7, or it
Well,
must start
might
at
be
2?
6A, but they supposed to be going up to 7A.
God,
Yeah.
that's
One
crazy.
through- Come on, bro. Y'all.
Come on.
No, in
Come on.
Louisiana,
Come on.
actually, Louisiana, we got Class B, Class C,
Yeah.
A, then it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all just got,
Okay.
yeah.
Probably just 1A through
And
7A.
during,
Yeah.
during your time, through junior high and high school, did anybody ever try to make you like, hey, you got to pick one? Did you have people like that saying, hey, you need to pick either football or baseball? You need to pick either football or baseball.
I mean, not growing up, not really cause my mom she let it be known I was gonna play everything, yeah, and it wasn't no question, you know what I'm saying? No one really tried to make me choose until I started getting scouted by pro scouts. So pro scouts wanted me to focus more on baseball because as you know, baseball is more skill based and it's about repetition. It's and it's something that you need to play a lot, especially when you start getting close to that age. In pro ball, you got to play that every day. You know what I'm saying? So, because at the same time you got to develop. But nobody really made me choose. But everybody knew football was my first love.
Yeah. So you was nice in football.
Oh yeah, I was nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I can say announcers don't play no more.
So you went to Ole Miss first.
No, I went to Southern Miss.
Southern Miss first.
Yeah, and then that didn't go as planned.
That didn't go as planned.
Little
Okie doke.
Yeah. So then we changed directions, and I just needed to kind of get away from home. But I did want to stay in state because of the bad stigma of what comes on Mississippi. So I did, and I love Mississippi, as y'all know.
I know you.
Real Mississippi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real
so,
Mississippi. Yeah.
But it's a lot of beauty in Mississippi, and I wanted to represent my state, so I stayed in state. And Ole Miss was far enough away from home to where
SEC.
yeah, it was
SEC.
SEC, and it was far enough away from home to where I can kind of grow.
Yeah.
And, to become a young man too.
So how you think the baseball? Hold on, my bad.
Okay,
How you
you
think the
good.
baseball coach felt a professional baseball player walking on campus.
Yeah.
Playing football.
And playing football.
Yeah.
He can't come play ground ball. So could you like work out with those guys?
Nah, like, man, honestly, bro, I never really just worked out at baseball until I got into till I went pro ball full time. Like,
That's crazy.
they would always joke like the best baseball player on campus is don't even play baseball. You know? So like at the end of spring football, after the spring game, I would start going to the cage and getting ready to go to extended spring training with the Blue Jays. So I mean, I'll probably go in there and hit for like 2 weeks and then report to camp. And then,
2 weeks.
Yeah, then and I did that for 3 years, man. So like, I missed out on a lot of development doing that with baseball. But I don't like to say I do. If I was to do, I wouldn't like to say I regret anything, but I would definitely probably do some things different knowing what I know now.
Okay, sure.
That was really gonna be my question. Is you were drafted in 2012, right,
Yeah.
in the 3rd round, and then you say, hey, I want to play baseball, but I also want to go to college and play football. So like how, like negotiating a contract and all that type of, how did that work? Because it seemed like that they would have just been like, okay, well, go to college, go play, and we'll draft you again.
Yeah, well, a lot of teams wanted to draft me in the first round. Like I was projected to go in the first round, but I was also a top quarterback in the country. And as I told you, like football was my first love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
baseball, I enjoyed it, but I played it because I was good at it.
You
know, I might have a future in it. And but teams called me in the first round and asked me if I would be willing to sign, and I was like, no, I want to go to college for 3 years and play both and choose what I want to do full time after that.
So you turned down a first round offer?
Yeah, a few of them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here I am begging to be drafted in the first.
I'm begging to be drafted in the 53rd. Draft me in the 53rd. I'm on the way.
So this is the way I looked at it, bro. Like, I knew since I was a kid, I wanted to play professional football, right? Like, I knew I wanted to go play Division I football since a kid. So I didn't want to get drafted and baseball didn't pan out, and I look back 10 years from now, I'm like, dang, I should have played football.
That's real.
So I had the opportunity to, play both. Like the Blue Jays, they called in the first round, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna go to college and play both. And so they called me like in the second round and said, hey, what if we made a deal to where you can play college football, but we draft you and you sign, and you can play with us in the summertime. So for me, like, I'm a poor kid, so it's like, all right, I'm about to have some money in my pocket.
What?
And
What?
World. You know what I'm saying? So it's
so y'all hear it. He got the NIL deal before the NIL
Oh,
deal.
yeah.
He was the first NIL deal. Yeah. Shout out Livy Dunn, but it was Anthony Alford. You feel me?
So I mean, I got close to $1 million ago, and bro, and like it's no, you can't like they said you could go play baseball, and if it don't work out, go back and play college football. You still got your eligibility, but it's nothing like being in college as an 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
Like,
who wants to be 25?
Yeah, nobody. I'm not trying to be 25 going to class with some 18.
And then they gonna be talking about you. Well, you're
Yeah.
supposed to be doing that. He's wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be doing that.
Exactly.
Man, I know being around you, and like I said, we got to work some camps and stuff together. Man, but I'm like one of your stories that stuck out to me. I'm like, man, whenever you told me about going to Jupiter, and if you're a baseball fan, you know what Jupiter consists of. That's real wood bats every week, all week.
That's the best baseball in the country.
That's the best baseball. That's the best players. You told me the story of going down to Jupiter and sleeping in a car.
Yeah. So I was trying out for Team USA. And I actually had, this was my freshman year of high school, I had a football game on that Friday. And my mama, she was like, you going to try for Team USA? Like, because she knew, like, I was just blinded by the fact of, like, I wanted to play football, you know what I'm saying? But she seen the bigger picture, like, this is the Junior Olympics, you know what I'm saying? Her, then this guy's my mentor named Bernard, he was like, bro, you got to go try for Team USA. So I actually missed my high school football game. Like I didn't want to go.
Were you starting as a freshman too?
Nah, I wasn't starting, but I was playing.
He
a lot.
wasn't that good.
I was
You acting like he me or something.
I wasn't starting, but the starter, he'll go play the first series, and then I'll pretty much.
Okay.
I
got it. They had to give him a fair shot.
He was a senior.
Okay, that makes sense then.
I got you.
But yeah, bro. But anyway, my mom, my mom Dukes, man, she went out, she raised money, bro. She sold fish plates. She stood out in front of Walmart, took up donations. My grandma, when she was cooking the fish plates, my mom was selling it out of my grandma's church. She did so much stuff to raise money. But we had enough money to make it to Jupiter, get some food, and spend one night down there. In a hotel. We had enough money for one night in the hotel. So I remember we got to just outside Tallahassee, and like it's just me, my mom, and my sister. So we couldn't stop halfway and get no hotel room. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I remember her backing in the gas station. Like we don't know where we at. Like we from Mississippi. We never been anywhere. Yeah. We could have been in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't know.
She back in the parking lot, bro. And she just taking out, catch a nap in the car. We all sleep in the car.
Yeah.
She get a few hours. She get back, wake up. We hit the road again. We get to Jupiter. Had enough money for one night down there. I think the trial was 2 days. Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So we stay one night, man, and then turn around, come right back. But yeah, bro, like, I mean, my mom is definitely the reason why I'm here.
And you seeing kids in campers, you seeing kids who went condos, you done see, and everybody probably like, wow, this kid different.
Yeah,
like it meant more to you, right?
Bro, honestly, like you won't. It did, bro. But like, honestly, like I went down there, bro, and I actually sucked at. Bro, it's crazy. Like, I sucked. Like, day one, I was hitting soft toss. I was swinging through soft toss. Oh. I was so nervous, bro. Like, I sucked, right? So, like, we started scrimmaging and stuff, like, on day 2. I pitched at that time as well. So, I really made the team as a pitcher.
Wow.
Yeah. But the guy, Rick Riccabano, it's crazy I still remember that dude's name, but he was, like, over Team USA.
Uh-huh.
But I did a little better the second day. But I kind of made the team as a pitcher. But when we had practice before going to Guatemala, in Texas, I mean, it started to come together for me. So I balled out down there in Guatemala, bro, and like from that point on, like I was on the map. But like that's what I say. Like my mom saw the bigger picture. She knew if I performed on Team USA, then that kind of put me on the map.
Yeah.
Nationally, you know.
National rap, yeah.
So let's revert back, man, because we probably, you know what I'm saying, like, how did people in the hood look at you? Because I can tell you about, like, me, Trey, Jeremy, like, where we from, like, I'm not saying we gangster by no means, but we live in the hood. Yeah. But at the same time, them dudes in the hood knew that we were something special. So they wouldn't let us get in trouble. If we needed something, we go tell them, they gonna handle that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how was that experience for you growing up in the project, seeing people out here fighting, seeing people out here doing, you know, whatever they got to do to make $1? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And, bro, like, it was the same way, bro. Like, they knew I was, like, a star athlete. Like I was the kid that all the gangsters bragged on.
Yeah.
Like,
they put their money on you.
Yeah, like
they coming to the game. I got 50 on it.
So like they took care of me. Like they never let me hustle. They never let me do anything illegal. Like they really they made sure I stayed out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like they like when they hanging out outside on the corner, like they'll let me come out there and kick it with them. But like you know, when it's school nights, hey man, like you gotta time to go
man.
School, you know what I'm saying?
No,
so
he was
like,
bad. Nickname man, bro. Come on.
Bro. But the same way, but I think like kind of what you're saying, bro. It's like I think that's more of a generational thing. Like you see these days, like they let anybody join the game. Like they letting all these athletes who have a few, they letting them get involved in these illegal activities. Where back in the day when we was coming up, it's like I feel like at the gangs they at least had enough respect. You know what I'm saying? Like that kid's gonna be something. He don't need to be involved. So kind of like y'all.
Yeah.
I already knew. I remember the gangster tells all the time. If white people come to the hood, they either come to y'all house to play baseball or they buying dope.
Yeah.
Or they buying dope. But no. But Ant. So Southern Miss. right?
Yeah.
That's where you went.
Yeah.
Is that where you wanted to go? Like, was that like, I want to be a Golden Eagle? Like, is that? There's no way. Cause they really low key trash.
That's but look, that's
They
what
low key trash.
I swear that's what kind of got me puzzled because you saying you a top quarterback in the country and you go to Southern Miss. I'm not saying Southern Miss is bad by no means. My best friend with Southern Miss pitched that y'all were there together, but why?
It was it was a lot of things that factored in.
Okay.
One, I'm gonna just say my dream school was LSU growing up.
Yeah, I remember.
I wanted to go to LSU. Because LSU, they already had a reputation of letting athletes play both sports.
Yes,
you know
yes, that's true. Chad Jones.
Jared Mitchell.
Jared Mitchell, yeah.
So, they already had that reputation, man, and I just loved LSU since I was a kid, and I was about to commit to LSU. So a few things that played a factor. Well, my girlfriend was already a Southern Miss, so that definitely.
Oh yeah.
Had
well, that's number one.
That had something to do.
Now wife though. Now wife.
So now wife.
Now wife.
My high school football coach got a job on the football staff.
Okay.
And one of my close friends, his dad was the head baseball coach. So I know just from seeing guys who come before me, college recruits will tell you anything you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Just to get you on campus. But I knew if I had those two guys, one in football, one in baseball, like it was gonna they was gonna if they say I can play both sports, I was gonna be able to play both sports.
Yeah. So that look out the best interest for you.
Right. So and these guys are like family to me. You know what I'm saying? So
you can trust these guys.
I can trust them, bro. And then I wanted to, in Southern Miss they had just came off of that 12-win season, and then Fedora left, and we got a new coaching staff.
Southern Miss won 12 games.
Yeah, bro.
It was football.
They beat Houston before. Houston was like
top dog. Yeah, I remember that.
So,
okay.
I wanted to. I mean, it was a chance for like my family. We didn't have money and
right.
You know what I'm saying? So they could come and
watch you play. Put them on will call.
Yeah.
Hey, your mama don't come to the game.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I need to put my auntie on there for me.
A lot of decisions you make in your life based on family.
Oh, 100%, bro.
So
100%.
so you're the man of the house, growing up.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So
I ain't gonna say like my dad, he was there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was very present. Like I ain't gonna take nothing away from that.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta be realistic and say a lot of the stuff that changed in my life from the time that I was 13, 14 years old, it was based on my athletic ability. So us moving out the projects and going to pedal, it wasn't because just a bunch of people just liked me as a person. We being real. If I wasn't good in sports, I'd still be in the projects. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real.
So they was able to my athletic ability was able to give afford me the opportunity to go in a better school district, in a better environment, better academically and athletically, and get some recognition. So that was from the time I was 14, bro. I was able to want to get my parents out the hood, get my family out the hood.
That's real.
That's tight. So man, let's just talk back on your MLB career, right? So what year did you make your debut? What year?
2017.
2017. So you get drafted in 2012.
Yeah.
You played 3 years of college football. So you're full time basically in 2015.
That was my first
full season. So it takes you 2 seasons to get up to the bigs, right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about that. Do you feel like had you not went and played college ball, do you think you have a better career because you get called up sooner? You know what I'm saying? You get called up at 22, 23 versus getting called up at 25?
I wasn't 25.
Oh, you wasn't? I thought you was
the
same
21.
age.
Yeah, I was 21.
Oh, you was 21.
When I debuted, I was 21. I think I definitely missed out on a lot of development. As you know, you gotta develop. I missed out on 3 years of development. And then in 2015, bro, I didn't have a clue about baseball. I was just I was athletic. You know what I'm saying? So and I was very competitive. So it was my athleticism and me being the ultimate competitor. That's I hit 300 in 2015 after missing 3 years. You know what I'm saying, of development in baseball. So it's that put me as the number 1 prospect in the Blue Jays organization.
Oh wow!
Right, so like then
that is crazy. Not to play baseball for 3 years and then go to professional baseball,
the highest level,
and hit 300.
Yeah, bro. Like, but that's at the same. Like, I didn't look at it as crazy at the time. I looked like I thought it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think. I didn't. No, but like, seriously, I thought because I've always had success in athletics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I
you
looked
just
at
doing
it,
what you do.
Yeah, like I thought it was supposed to happen, and then 2016, I had some injuries. And I ended up spending the whole year in high A, and then went to the fall league. And in 2017, in Double A, like after 2 months in Double A, I made my debut and got hurt like after my first week in the big league. Broke my hamate.
Damn.
Yeah.
So like injuries played a lot. Not even just the development, but like injuries played a lot. A big role in my career.
In your career. Yeah. So let's talk about the pivot. You're now in Korea. Yeah. Right, and you were on a big league roster. You were playing in big league games. So, like, what made you make that transition? You say, you know what, I'm gonna just go to Korea and play. Like, what was the deciding factor in that? Because I know that was a tough decision for you. I remember talking to you about it, and you was considering it, but at the same time, you were like, you know, I'm in the bigs too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I like last off season, like pretty much exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
I was on a roster, the big league roster, and a team from Korea wanted to buy me out of my contract and wanted me to come play. And I was like, I'm not gonna make that decision while I'm on a big league roster. So we had the lockout. After the lockout, I ended up getting DFA'd by the Pirates.
Yeah.
After the first month of the season. And so I just like I've been. This was my 3rd time being DFA'd. Mm-hmm. So now
what does that mean? I'm gonna be real. I don't know what that means.
So DFA is like designated for assignment.
Okay.
Right. So it's like pretty much they like release you and put you on waivers, and another team will get a chance to pick you up. Okay. So and I cleared waivers. So like for me, bro, I'm like, I got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's at this point like, I got to take my pride out of it. Like as bad as and it's like, it was like a reality check for me too. Mm-hmm. Like because you spend your whole life from the time that you're 5, 6 years old, I want to play in the bigs, I want to play in the big leagues. Right. Now it's like, okay, I got to do what's best for my family. You know what I'm saying? And even if that's going on the other side of the world, like that's what, like, man, like, because I can have an impact. And in order to make an impact, not even just on like my family, but people who look like me, come from the communities that I come from, like. Right. You need money to do that. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have money.
It's a chance to like go over there and make guaranteed money without like having to worry about the business side of baseball.
Yeah.
So like baseball here and baseball there.
Yeah.
There's similarities and there's differences.
There. Yeah.
So like, are you enjoy more the similarities or you enjoy more the differences?
Enjoy?
Yeah, which one do you enjoy more? Like it being the same as over here or it being different?
I think the only thing that's the same is baseball. The rules are the same. Like other than that, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like their fans 10 times more passionate than fans over here, bro. Like,
really?
Yeah, bro. Like it's like, and like they like I feel like genuine love from the fans too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like over here, like. It's gonna be like a love-hate relationship with the fans. You know, like you doing good, then we love you. Bro, you doing bad, like
here it is, the home run king, Aaron Judge gets booed in New York in the playoffs because he's 0 for 6.
That's New York though.
But he's 0 for 6 though.
But even I mean, it ain't just New York though that have fans like that. Philly's probably like one of the worst, like the toughest fans.
Really?
Bro, what? Philly, bro, like. I ain't even gonna say some of the stuff I heard in Philly stadium, bro. But like New York, like you got your New York, you got your Phillies, then you got your LA, then you got Boston, like teams like that, bro. Like the fans, now they love their sports. Yeah. You know, they're very passionate. Yeah. But I feel like overseas they show it in a different way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the atmosphere overseas is totally different. Yeah. It's very live. The atmosphere is very live. It's easier to stay in tune with games. You don't really get bored. Like their team could be down 10-0. And they're cheering like they're winning, bro.
Oh,
like,
for real?
Yeah, like your team down 10-0 over here, bro. Like
niggas leaving. They going home.
Yeah,
they going home. I'm getting me a hot dog on my way out.
And a
bill.
6.
Yeah. So it's more like a it's like a big party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that games.
So tell me this. So as of right now, you live in Hattiesburg, right?
Yeah.
So you like living back home? Like you like living, like where you're from? You like? I mean, do you see a lot of people that you grew up with? Like, I mean,
I do, bro. Like, I enjoy it because you got to think like I'm only home 3.5, 4 months out of the year. So that time, like we in big cities all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I miss walking outside at nighttime and seeing the stars because you don't see the stars in the city. I don't know if you've ever been to a big city, but because it's all lit
all the
up.
lights, all the lights.
You don't really see the stars, so like you miss stuff like you miss seeing trees and grass and stuff like. But the only thing you see in big buildings, you miss like you miss like the slower pace because everything moving so fast in the city. So I definitely be missing home, and I like the fact that like I want my kids to grow up around their family. I want them to know who their family is and stuff. Like, will I always live in Mississippi? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
I feel like you're a true country boy. I don't feel like you're gonna leave the SIP, dog.
Nah, like, bro, like, I probably won't.
I
probably won't. Like, I always have a property. I always have some property in Mississippi, but like, I mean, I do want to explore some other places too. Because at the same time, but it depends on what my kids want to do for their future too. Because I gotta put them in the best position to succeed. You know what I'm saying?
And if Hattiesburg ain't it, then
we out of there.
Then I mean, it is what it is. So man, one of the hardest things is right. You're playing baseball. You're being a family man. You got kids. You got a wife. Your legacy, right? Mm-hmm. You want to leave a strong legacy, right, for your family. So like, what is legacy to you? Like, what is you leaving your legacy, or what is your legacy?
I think it's more of like building something and then like passing the baton to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's not even just like I don't even care if my kids play sports. They like ain't even like fuck the sport. Like,
yeah.
Like,
you good. You good. You
like,
good.
Fuck the sports, bro. It's more about like.
You said twice.
Yeah. I want my kids to like whether it's real estate. So I'm into real estate now.
Right.
And I want them to be able to be successful without like, my dad was an athlete, or now I got to be an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or that type of pressure.
Yeah, like and that's one reason too. Like I don't really so much care about living back at home when they get older because I want them to want to have a name for themselves. I don't want them to have to. Yeah, like I don't want them to have to live in my shadow.
But you got to think anywhere you go, it's gonna happen.
No, not really.
If you go to Houston and you pull up to the game, they gonna know that's Anthony Alford, and that's Anthony Alford's son.
But that's to y'all though. Like,
yeah.
I'm not like I can go to Houston and blend in with everybody else. I can go to Atlanta and blend in. Like if I put on a uniform, it's different.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
true.
I'm saying?
That's
like,
true. That's
I
true.
can go to another city and be just a normal person. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Which sometimes that's nice though. Just
bro, I love it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I get tired of like. Always having to talk about baseball when I go to the grocery store and stuff like that. Bro. Like, I don't want to talk about it. So.
How's baseball? Like, come on, bro. I just played for 9 months.
Yeah, I don't want to even see a baseball.
Exactly. I remember you told me, you was like, bro, when you come in from the off season, first 2 weeks, you're not answering the phone, you sitting in one spot getting Uber Eats.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and I put on some weight too this off season. I stepped on the scale the other day, bro, and I was like, I was depressed. I ain't gonna say how much I weighed, but it was way more than I've ever been in my life.
232.
232.
Hold on. Are you more than Trey?
Yeah,
I already knew that. Yeah. Well, look, man, we definitely appreciate you coming on the show. Bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Hey,
my boy.
Ant comes down every year. Hey, we're gonna give Ant our Thanos Barnes glove, man, just from us. You know what I'm saying? I know you signed with Marucci, but you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. Yeah, just a little gift. You know what I'm saying? And bro, like I say, bro, we love you. We appreciate you, bro.